And today I was like, I want to be relaxed and I came at 3:30 itself. She asked me, why are you so early? Like, leave at for a fact to say calm and she, the work is so good and creative. Sunday, yeah, we would torture for her. It's like disruption. And once I found these open nights, I'm like, God, it's really like that. And thank you to each one of you, apart from Rameshri, and the people who are not present here today. What happened after two mic session, open mic session and Rameshri session was like obviously Jora okay. I just saw it for like 2 minutes. I came back to my place. All you poetic scholars, I don't even know how to write poetry. Then I started writing 3 paragraphs. I'm like, what's happening? It's all because of you. Okay? And like my colleague stopped to say, I keep talking, okay? It's just a casual conversation. I'm like, hey, thanks, let's go. You like start writing so that like pops up like for a content. Okay? So it's like amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to the story. This time I'm going to get the help of Moga and read. Are you ready to hear the story of sincere Sigamani?
Yes.
She can it. A little girl went to school and she was taught not to copy in exams. She thought it was cool and swim that way the entire pool. Now she entered college. She still didn't copy in exams. And by this time, she mastered the art of racing by herself. But there were other friends who would plead her to show her answers. She gets convinced because she was told not to copy, but she was not told not to pass the copy. Her friends would say, you know what the pencil area? And we were in mechanical engineering, so we had these drawing boards which we can like tilt and all that. We are full of tilt பண்ணி நல்லா காட்டுறியா அப்படியே கொஞ்சம் பேப்பர் கொஞ்சம் பாஸ் பண்றியா. So she would feel confused with demands but slightly do it for her friends because they would melt her with a manamudam. Now a sincere Sigamani and this corporate. Okay, here she was taught 2 things. After learning, she thought that what she was taught to be cool made her doubt if she was made a fool. Back then, when she felt confused, now she's convinced. Now, what were the 2 things she was taught in corporate that flipped the coin? Number 1, the trainer, a 6 Sigma black belt holder, taught her about leverage. Now, what does leveraging mean? If somebody or even you have already created something, you simply leverage, actually copy and paste instead of you wasting time in redoing something that's already done. Now you make the best of the bonus time you created and spending just create something new that's required for the present task. In other words, you consciously copy and save precious time for the company. That's what the trainer said. The next trainer said, who was a new linguistic programming trainer, said modeling of excellence. What's modeling of excellence? He sprung and said, copy, copy, copy. Our sister is really confused. She loves coffee. And she asked, like, if we say copy, copy, copy. He said no, follow the phonetics. I mean C as in Charlie, O as in Oscar, P as in Peter, Y as in Yankee, copy, copy, copy. You basically have to look, hear, feel the positives anybody does and copy. You copy them, otherwise called you model them. In other words, he said, consciously copy and save time for the company. Like these are the that. So I leave rigid model as the very way, which is actually copy, copy, copy. A disclaimer here. Suppose this video gets passed online, so that the parents of little ones don't start pampering me after hearing all this. And I would like to say, you will never have to copy in school if you were taught to love the pool and swim as simple as you are.